Welcome back to Payson, Arizona. I'm Chris Martin. There's more elite fast pitch softball. This one is an intra-squad rivalry between Delsante and Captain. And starting things off will be Jordan McMahon for Captain. Jordan McMahon standing in there for the first pitch. And that is ball one. That one catches the outside corner for strike one. Autumn Kunze is the pitcher for Delsante. And she has a 1-2 count. McMahon swinging a miss, or rather swinging a foul ball. So still a 1-2 count. And the pitch from Kunze, fouled off. Still the 1-2 count. That one stays high, ball two. Two-two pitch, upcoming from Kunze. Strike three as she went around. And that's out number one. So stepping in now, Sarah Van Wickler. Sarah Van Wickler from Horizon High School swings at the first pitch. A high hopper that the shortstop can't handle. It'll be a base hit. Autumn Kunze trying to make a stab at it. Or rather, Jaden Warren trying to make a stab at it and unable to do so. Score that as a base hit. So now Adriana Coira steps in with a runner on and one out. Kunze with an 0-1 count and one away. Hits the corner for strike two. Undoubtedly, these two squads know each other well, maybe even scrimmage against each other. There's another short hop, and that's going to be dropped by the third baseman. Everybody's safe. They try and get Sarah Van Wickler, who was straying. That's going to be an error on the third baseman. Brianna Larney just had trouble handling it. I think she may have taken her eye off of it, and now there are runners on first and second with one out. And Amaya Boostet stepping into the batter's box for captain. So Kunze now with a couple of ground balls, but nothing to show for it besides their strikeout. Gets a swinging strike on the first pitch to Boostet. And strike two on the outside corner. So she's got 0-2 with runners first and second and one out. Kunze delivers. That's shot up the middle. That's trouble. It's blocked by Delsante, but the run's going to come home anyway. Never touched the plate. Wow. Great job by Jaden Warren, or rather Delsante, who blocks the ball. And then Warren takes it, throws it home to Rana. And they're going to say the out was made because Van Wickler never touched home plate. There's Boostet's ground ball. Let's take a look at this. Delsante can't get a hold of it, but Warren picks it up. The play at the plate. She slides in first. Rana makes the tag, and the umpire said that Van Wickler never touched the plate. So there's two outs, and runners on first and second. Oh, call has been reversed, and they are saying the run scores and one out. Now we're going to discuss this a little bit as the umpires conferred and then said the runner was safe. So if that's the case, it's a 1-0 ball game. Again, there's Warren picking up the ball, throwing home to Rana. It looked like the original call was the correct one, unless they're going to call Rana for blocking the plate. That would be the only thing. And there you see Coach Delsante discussing it with the umpires. Looks like the home plate umpire made the call, and the field umpire, after discussion. Coach Delsante thinks they changed the call. I'm not sure if that's exactly what happened. In any case, it's a 1-0 ball game. And that brings up Jolie Benson with a run in and one out. Runners on first and second again. And strike one. So an unusual turn of events as what looked like a great play at the plate has now scored an out. Great shot to Warren, over to first for out number two. And Boostet was kind of lollygagging off second base, thinking it might have been the third out before her coach informed her that that wasn't the case. In either case, it's a nice play by Warren. Right at her, didn't have a chance to make much of a play. So now there are runners on second and third with two outs. And a base hit to center field. One run comes home. Turning for third and scoring two runs, it's 3-0. Great shot by Riley Nelson. Almost gets to the wall before Tomorrow runs it down, and Boosted scores. Now Riley Flynn steps in. Flynn takes strike one, and now the delivery from Kunze. Swinging strike two, stolen base attempt. Goes into center field, and Jolie Benson gets the stolen base. So 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Swung on, and is that going to stay up? It does! Great play by Tomorrow to end the inning. One would have scored another run. But after a half inning, Captain plates 3 runs to lead 3-0. Let's take another look at this great play on a sinking fly ball. Going to her knees, holding onto the ball is Tomorrow. And that stays 3-0. We'll be back with more elite fast pitch softball in just a moment on floodstream.com. The largest Apple Premier sales and service provider in the Southwest, Mac Media repairs broken iPhones, laptops, iMacs, and much more. Learn more at macmediainc.com. So we go to the bottom of the first with Ariana Tamamaro. Start things off. Delsante facing a 3-0 deficit. Tomorrow looks at strike one. And the 0-1 pitch at the knees. 1-1 pitch. At her eyes, 2 balls, 1 strike. Haley Coos is the pitcher. The 2-1 pitch. Gloves it nicely and over to first base for the first out. And it's 1 away. That brings up Grace Rana, who was involved in that play at the plate that was an out then safe in the first inning. And she hits it back to the pitcher as well. Coos, 2 batters, 2 1-3s, and 2 outs. Nice job to toss it over to Olivia Listordo for out number 2. So now it's Riley Nelson's turn. Strike one. So Nelson with an 0-1 count. 1-1. High fly ball to the left side, and caught right on the line for out number 3 by the left fielder. So a 1-2-3 inning in the bottom of the first. It's still 3-0 after one inning of play. You're watching Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball on Floodstream.com. Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball is brought to you by the City of Payson. 7,000 feet above sea level atop the Mogollon Rim, a picturesque destination for wilderness adventurers of all ages. Visit PaysonRimCountry.com. Skylar Williams steps in. First pitch is going to drop foul and out of play. Trying to go the other way to the right fielder. Just kept on fading. So the 0-1 pitch from Coonsey. A riser, stays high, ball one. Captain scoring 3 runs in the top half of the first inning. Great stroke by Williams. Base hit, run down by Tomorrow, and Williams going to have to stand there at first base, but it's another leadoff single for Captain. And a pinch runner. So now Kalen Parsons steps in with a runner on and nobody out. Pitch stays below the knees, ball one. Hits the plate, attempted steal, oh, ball dropped by Warren, and it's a stolen base. Ball stopped in front of Rana. Jordan McMahon, the pinch runner, decided to take off, and it was a pretty good throw because the ball did not get away, and if Warren makes the catch, it's an out at second base, and instead it's a stolen base. Strike called on Parsons. So nobody out, a runner in scoring position, and Captain looking to add to their 3-0 lead early. That's on the inside corner. One ball, 2 strikes. Autumn Coonsey, the pitcher, goes to Perry High School, rising junior. It's a 4.2 GPA. Swing and a miss, and a strikeout for Coonsey as Parsons goes down. Only the first out of the inning. And Olivia Listordo steps in. There you see Coonsey. Pitches between 56 and 58 miles per hour. Has an interest in computer science. High fly ball, deep left field, over the fence. Home run for Olivia Listordo. It's 5-0 Captain. Beautiful job by Listordo. Seeing a pitch right in the sweet spot. Like a breaking ball that hung up just a little too high. And deftly avoided by the fan in the outfield. And Listordo touches them all. Gives her team a 5-run lead. Now it's Haley Koos's first time in the box. First swing is a dribbler to Delsante, who throws over to first for out number 2. So Elliott Smith steps in from the left side with 2 outs and 2 runs in for Captain. Coonsey delivers. They're going to say she took the pitch. Ball 1. Swung on, belted the other way. Nice backhand by Jaden Warren. Not in time. As Smith hustles down the line for a base hit. Despite an excellent play, it's short by Jaden Warren. Hit number 6 for Captain. But when that ball's hit that sharply, that deep in the hole, there's not a whole lot that can be done. First pitch is fouled off for strike 1. Maddie Muelling now stepping in. Strike 2 called. So 0-2 with 2 outs to Maddie Muelling. Takes ball 1. Still a runner on first. Coonsey trying to get out of this inning with just 2 runs in after the home run. Slap this time in the hole, and Warren can't get to it. Base hit. Smith is going to have to stop at second base. And the inning stays alive. And now Van Wickler steps back in. Swung on, and another base hit. First pitch. Center fielder gets it. They're going to wave her home. Throws to the left side of the plate, and another run scores. It's 6-0. Everybody hitting for this captain squad. No chance that time. Tomorrow tried to come home with it. Throw was offline, and another run scored as Smith slides in. Now Coira steps back in. Throw down to second after the strike. Runner is safe. The pitch stays outside. Ball one. Swung on and belted, just foul. Just foul. One ball, two strikes, 6-0 lead. Swung on and hit to first base, and that will be out number 3 as Nelson steps on the bag. But 3 more runs for Captain. An inning and a half gone by, 6-0. Captain over Delsante. You're watching Fast Pitch Softball on Floodstream.com.
No problem.
Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball brought to you by the city of Payson, 7,000 feet above sea level atop the Mogollon Rim. A picturesque destination for wilderness adventurers of all ages. Visit PaysonRimCountry.com. Elise Kingston steps in. Her first at-bat. After a 1-2 inning from Delsante, they're down here in the bottom of the second inning, down 6-0. That one stays low for ball 2. Riser stays high for ball 3. Slow rotor to Muelling at first base. Throws quickly to first base and Listordo for out number 1. So now Natalia Delsante steps in. First pitch swung on and popped high. That could be trouble. Nice play by the center fielder for out number 2. Jolie Benson keeps her eye on it and squeezes it in and takes away a possible base hit. So now Jaden Warren, the shortstop, with 2 outs, steps in. Ball 1. Two outs, and the ball stays high for ball 2. So 2-0 with 2 outs. Warren gets a swing on it. Dribbler to second base, over to first, and out number 3. 2-1-2-3 innings. And it's all captain in the first 2 innings. 6-0 after 2. You're watching Elite Fast Pitch Softball on floodstream.com. Coverage of Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball is brought to you by Floodstream, high-definition television broadcasts and live streaming of sports conferences and live events nationwide. Learn more at floodstream.com. Amaya Boosted steps in. First pitch swung on, dribble toward Delsante at second base, over to first for out number 1. Now it's Jolie Benson's turn. Nice to get the leadoff batter out. Kunze's first pitch hits the corner for strike 1. Pitch stays low, ball 2. One and one. Swung on and fouled off just over the right shoulder of our cameraman. These players, these batters wear helmets. Our cameramen don't. So I ask you, who's tougher? Swung on, bobbled by Delsante, but the quick scoop. Great job by Natalia Delsante, who spears the sharp line drive, picks it up Throws over to Nelson for out number 2. So now it's Riley Nielsen. First pitch is fouled back for strike 1. Three in the first, 3 in the second for Captain. But 2 ground outs to start the third, and now 2 strikes to Nielsen. Captain has Riley Nielsen batting, and Riley Nelson for Delsante is playing first base. Nielsen fouls it off. Easily confused. So Kunze trying to get out of this inning, 1-2-3. It's a 1-2 count on Nielsen. Ground ball there, goes past Kunze. Warren throws over for out number 3 to Riley Nelson. So a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom half of the third. It's still 6-0 Captain. You're watching Elite Fast Pitch Softball here on Floodstream.com. It's a Floodstream call to the bullpen, brought to you by Floodstream, live streaming of sports conferences and live events nationwide. Visit Floodstream.com to learn more. First pitch to Sienna Kunze is a strike 1. The first pitch from Riley Nielsen, who just batted. Now she steps in to pitch. Strike 2. Defensive changes. Olivia Listordo moves from first to catcher. Kaylin Parsons takes her spot at first base. Haley Coos moves it to third. Adriana Coira at short. Maddie Muling at second base. That one fouled off. Delsante looking for any type of offense. Yet to get a hit. One ball, 2 strikes. Swung on, and Coos bobbles it at third base, throws over, and just gets Kunze in time for out number 1. It was sharply hit, so that gave Coos a chance to recover. She made a good throw across the diamond for out number 1. Now it's Brianna Larney steps in for the first time. First pitch stays high, ball 1. Swung on and ground ball right to Coira at short. Throws over to first for out number 2. Delsante still looking for their first hit, hoping it will come from Lita Vorseth. Correction, it's Autumn Kunze stepping into bat. So Kunze trying to help her own cause. Stays low, ball 1. Kunze, after coming off her first 1-2-3 inning, gets a chance to swing the bat at the plate. Stays outside, ball 2. High chopper, 2 bouncer to Coira, throws across the diamond quickly for out number 3. The third 1-2-3 inning for Captain pitching. And we are through 3 innings. Captain with a 6-0 lead over Delsante. You're watching NAZ League Elite Fast Pitch Softball on floodstream.com. It's a Floodstream call to the bullpen brought to you by Floodstream. Live streaming of sports, conferences, and live events nationwide. Visit floodstream.com to learn more. Allison Weigart steps into the pitcher circle, replacing Kunze. Her first pitch is a strike. Slow roller to second base. Shoveled through nicely for out number 1. So Riley Flynn grounds out 4-3 to start the top of the 4th inning. Nice play by Delsante. She's made the last 3 outs, I believe. So now Skylar Williams steps in. It's a quick grounder to Bree Larney. He throws across the diamond for out number 2. And that brings up Kaylin Parsons. Parsons flew out her last time up. First pitch is outside, ball one. Low. So Allison Weigart trying to get out of this inning 1-2-3. Off speed, stays inside. Excuse me, Allison Wyant is a rising junior. Goes to Hamilton High School. Short pop-up, and that's a fly ball with eyes. Base hit, lands where nobody is. So Parsons is on with her second single. And once again, Olivia Listordo comes to the plate. She struck out her first time. Already the 9th hit for Captain in this game. Fouled in front of the plate. Ball. Foul tips, strike two. And the riser stays up. Throw down to second base. Did they make the tag? Yes! Pretty play by Jaden Warren coming all the way over from short to get the caught stealing for Parsons for out number 3. So we're 3.5 innings through this one. It's still a 6-0 lead, Captain over Delsante. You are watching Elite Fast Pitch Softball on floodstream.com. We are in the bottom of the fourth inning. Coverage of Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball is brought to you by Floodstream, high-definition television broadcasts and live streaming of sports conferences and live events nationwide. Learn more at floodstream.com. Ariana Tomorrow takes strike one. Tomorrow grounded out her last time up. Riley Nielsen in her second inning of work. Gets Tomorrow to foul off. 1-2. Riser stays high. Ball 2. Two balls, two strikes. Swung on and belted right side. That stayed foul as Tomorrow tried to go the other way. Games are 6 innings or 90 minutes. This one approaching the halfway mark. Stays high, ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Delsante still looking for their first base runner. And they get it with a walk. So Delsante goes through the order without getting a base runner, and then Tomorrow, her second time up, draws the walk from Riley Nielsen. So Grace Rana steps in. Stays high, ball 1. Inside, ball 2. Ball 3. Swinging on 3 balls and gets a base hit. So after they get their first base runner by a walk, they get a base hit and have runners on first and second with nobody out. And now Riley Nelson steps in to face Riley Nielsen. Nelson, 0-1 pitch coming up from Riley Nielsen. Swung on, and that's going to be a base hit. Will that bring a run home? They're going to hold her up at third. Nice play by Van Wickler to get the ball into Listordo quickly, and bases are loaded with nobody out. up to Elise Kingston. You may think 6-0 is a big deficit to come back from, but we've seen that happen on this field earlier today as the first pitch from Nielsen is high ball 1. Desert Thunder trailed the Oro Valley Sun Cats 6-0. They came back and, with the help of a home run, came back and tied the game at 9-9. They eventually fell to the hot-hitting Sun Cats 16-9. Stays high ball 2. Fouls it off. Two balls, one strike. A walk and 2 singles. Delsante with their first rally of the ball game. And that stays up at the knees, 2-2. Strike 3, great off-speed pitch from Nielsen. She gets the first out of this tough inning. So Natalia Delsante has had a busy game at second base. Now has a chance to get her team on the board with 1 away. Swing and a miss. It's Nielsen starting to get her confidence back. Throws the heater right down the heart of the plate for strike 1. You see Delsante with a GPA of 4.5. That riser stays high. Delsante from Perry High School swings through strike 2. Delsante, rising senior, interested in environmental sciences and astronomy. Starts at second base on her squad. 1-2 pitch, just outside. Nice job, Delsante, to hold off that one. Bases loaded. 2-2. Popped straight up. Benson under it. They're going to try and tag. Here comes the throw home. Safe. Runners will advance. Nice job by Tomorrow to slide through the catcher for the first run for Delsante. They appeal over to third base to see if she left early. She did not. So the run goes on the board. And now Delsante will pinch run at third base. You see Tomorrow, after sliding in at home. Now Jaden Warren with runners in scoring position and 2 out. Warren from Campo Verde High School in Gilbert. Rising senior with a 3.4 GPA. Excuse me, that's 3.7 GPA. Nielsen hits the outside corner for strike 1. Interested in pursuing nursing when she reaches college. Strike 2. So Nielsen, after getting into a jam loading the bases with nobody out. Has managed to get just 2 straight outs and just 1 run in. That's looped over first base. Fair ball. 1 run will score. Bobbles the ball. There's going to be a play at second. Throw. Out. But the run does count. So that cuts the lead in half, 6-3. That's a nice job by Warren going the other way, right over the first baseman's head. Both runners score. Here you see Delsante, who just hit. She scores. Nelson scores. Makes it a 6-3 ball game, but they managed to get Warren at second base. Through 4 innings of play, it's now a 6-3 ball game here at Payson, Arizona Fast Pitch Softball Tournament. We'll be back in just a moment on floodstream.com. The largest Apple Premier sales and service provider in the Southwest, Mac Media repairs broken iPhones, laptops, iMacs, and much more. Learn more at MacMediaInc.com. Listordo, would that be her second home run of the day? It will. About the same spot. First pitch, left center field home run, and it's 7-3. Two home runs for Olivia Listordo. And just when it looked like Delsante was coming back 1 pitch later, it's a 4-run game once again. Almost the exact same spot. The same guy had to duck, and it went over his head about the same amount. Don't know if it was a different pitch or not, but Listordo has 2 dingers in this early evening affair at Payson, Arizona. Now it's Coos. First pitch in the dirt, ball 1. Again, low ball 2. Ball 3, and you can tell Allison Wyant's a little bit flummoxed after giving up that long home run. 3 balls, and none of them have been closed. And Rana's going to go out and talk to her. When this 3-0 pitch, she's swinging on it and right to Warren, who goes over for out number 1. So Coos elects to swing on a 3-0 pitch and grounds out. And now it's Elliott Smith. Now's the first pitch back. (7-3) as once again hit to Delsante. Delsante and Warren have been pretty busy in the middle of that infield. Delsante Over to Riley Nelson for out number 2. Jordan McMahon now steps in. Takes the ball low for ball 1. Steps forward, swings through it. 1 ball, 1 strike from Wyant. Wyant trying to get the 3rd out. Night off speed pitch, and Smith was starting forward and just watched it sail right past her. Foul back. You see the Hotshots banner in the background. These are 2 Hotshots clubs battling it out in an intra-squad matchup in this NAZ Elite Fast Pitch Softball Tournament. So not only do these players know each other very well, for many of them, this might be the last time they see each other. Strike 3 called. That's the end of that inning. As we move to the bottom of the 5th inning, it's Captain 7, Delsante 3. We'll be back in just a moment to Payson, Arizona on floodstream.com. It's a Floodstream call to the bullpen, brought to you by Floodstream, live streaming of sports, conferences, and live events nationwide. Visit floodstream.com to learn more. And Riley Flynn is the new pitcher, replacing Riley Nielsen, who moves over to first base. So rounding out the defense, which has made some changes. Nielsen at first, Coira at second, Boost at shortstop, Parsons at third, McMahon at left field, Benson center, Elliott Smith in right, and Matty Muehling moves behind the plate. First batter is Sienna Coons. He takes strike 1. Swung on and past Parsons, who was playing in perhaps for a bunt. Clean base hit for Sienna Coonsey. So now Bree Larney. Interesting, Delsante's lineup went through the first iteration of their lineup, unable to get a base runner, and they've done exactly the opposite since. They've scored 3 runs in the 4th inning. And now get their leadoff runner on in the 5th. And quickly Larney in an 0-2 hole. Larney stays alive. Kunze at first base. Remember, these games are 90 minutes. And unofficially, we are about 18 minutes away from the end of this one. We may or may not get to that point. Off-speed pitch from Flynn hits the front of the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike, and time called. Brianna Larney, Desert Vista High School, rising junior. Ewing throws down to first base, but the runner is back. Larney with a GPA of 3.6. Also plays basketball, badminton, and volleyball. Pops it high into the air. Benson tracks it down in center field for out number 1. Now Wyant going to step in and bat for the first time with 1 out. Wyant fouls the first one off. Forgot to mention Wyant's. See the GPA of 4.7 as a rising junior. Of course, extra GPA points for AP or honors courses. Interested in being an occupational therapist when she graduates from Hamilton High. That pitch was low for a ball. Wyant stays away from that one. That was close at the knees. 2 balls, 1 strike. And that one fouled off over the backstop. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Delsante, swing and a miss. And Wyant goes down for out number 2. So now captain 4 outs away from securing this one. And back to the top of the order and tomorrow. Ariana Tomorrow. Rising senior at Corona del Sol High School with a 4.06 weighted GPA. That's a blooper trouble. That's going to be a base hit. Rounding second and heading to third. Throw in, but a nice job by Tomorrow. Runners at first and third with 2 outs. That'll bring Grace Rana to the plate. Time called. We should tell you that coverage of Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball is brought to you by Floodstream, high-definition television broadcasts and live streaming of sports conferences and live events nationwide. Learn more at floodstream.com. So 2 outs and runners at the corners for Rana. Rana watches strike 1 go by. Rana, a rising junior at Queen Creek High School. You see her unweighted GPA at 3.6. Last year's, decides to lay down a bunt. Will she beat it out? She does! As the throw goes away, 1 run scores. And Tomorrow touches third base. So the inning stays alive, and it's 7-4, Captain. Interesting. Bunting with 2 outs and runners at the corners, but it paid off as Flynn got to it in time but couldn't make the throw to Nielsen. Rana looked like she would have beaten it anyway. So they put Sienna Kunze in there as a pinch runner, and now Riley Nelson steps in, tries to keep the inning alive, swings through it, goes off of Muelling's mask on the foul tip, and strike 1. So again, runners at the corners, and again 2 outs, but it's 7-4. Tying run is at the plate, and Riley Nelson goes to Gilbert Highland High School with a 4.0 GPA. Fouls that one back, 0-2. Already had 2 home runs hit today, both by Olivia Listordo, of captain. Oh, 2 pitch, 2 outs. Stays high. Nelson lays off the fastball. So who'd have thought after being down 6-0, after an inning and a half, Delsante would be within hitting distance. That swing and a miss, and that will end the inning. So nice job by Riley Flynn to come in and give up just 1 run. 1 inning to play, 7-4, captain over Delsante in a battle of AZ Hotshots clubs. We'll be back with the final scheduled inning in just a moment on floodstream.com. Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball is brought to you by the City of Payson, 7,000 feet above sea level atop the Mogollon Rim. A picturesque destination for wilderness adventurers of all ages. Visit PaysonRimCountry.com. Sarah Van Wickler golfs the first pitch to shortstop Jaden Warren, who tosses over to first for a quick out, number 1. So Adriana Coira steps in with 1 out after just 1 pitch from Allison Wyant in this inning. Stays low, ball 1. Allison Wyant struggled at times, but she's only given up 1 run in relief. Now it's up to her to keep this a scoreless half inning as that ball sails high for ball 2, 2-0. Give her team a ghost of a chance of coming back and tying this one in the bottom half of the 6th. That one hit the outside corner. Nice line drive snagged by Wyant. And Coira snagged for out number 2. Coira will go over at coach first base, as stepping in will be Amaya Boostet. Lions' first pitch to Boostet is in the dirt, ball one. This captain squad going to stay on this field immediately after this game, turn around, play another game against the SoCal Choppers, who have already played 2 games on this field this afternoon. 1 ball, 1 strike to Amaya Boostet. Nice off-speed pitch, it's the corner. See your GPA of 4.44 as she awaits her senior year. Ground ball in the hole, backhanded by Warren. Will she get there in time? She did! Great throw by Warren to Nelson for out number 2. Crit that out number 3. So we go to the bottom half of the 6th inning as we take a look at the stroke once again. And the throw very close. Warren to Nelson, 6-3 to end the inning. We'll be back in the bottom half of the 6th for Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball on floodstream.com. Coverage of Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball is brought to you by Floodstream, high-definition television broadcasts and live streaming of sports conferences and live events nationwide. Learn more at floodstream.com. Elise Kingston, 4, 5, and 6 hitters scheduled for this inning for Delsante. 3 runs down and about 10 minutes to go before time expires. First pitch swung on and belted through the middle for a base hit. Well, that's one way to start things off as Natalia Delsante steps in. So nobody out and 1 man on. Let's see if Natalia Delsante can keep the rally going. And again, they can't afford to take too many pitches because of the time. So she swings through the first heater for strike 1. Natalia Delsante, as we said, Perry High School. Swung on a slow dribble at a short Boostet over for 1. Can't get the second one. And that ball goes into the dugout, but will she get the base? She will, because the ball goes into the dugout. So they get the force out at second, which at this point is the most important, but Delsante on the throwing error will stay on second base with 1 away. And Jaden Warren, who's been busy at shortstop, now steps into the batter's box. You see belted toward Boostet. Nice job to shovel it to Coira, but Coira's turn and throw was rushed in the attempt to get the double play, and the ball rolls into the dugout. That's an automatic base for the runner. That one dropped to first base, and Nielsen steps on first. Hustling over to third base is Delsante. Or rather, yes, Delsante. So 2 outs and a runner on third, but still the tying run in the on-deck circle. Sienna Kunze needs to get on base to keep this game alive. Swung on, that's belted, base hit, bloop single over shortstop. It's 7-5, and this game is still going. Nice job by Sienna Kunze. And now the tying run will come to the play once again. Sweet swing, bloop single, edge of the dirt. Nice job by Benson to pick it up. But now we have a runner on first. And we have Bree Larney. Can Lardy get a pitch she can send over the fence and tie this game? Might have been it as they throw back to first. Runner's back. The 0-1 pitch from Flynn to Larney. Riser stays high. Ball one. One. Swung on, and that popped up underneath it, and that's the ball game as Koira squeezes it. And Captain, after scoring 6 runs in an inning half, holds off a pesky Delsante team by a score of 7-5. In a game that looked like it might be a blowout. Give credit to Delsante for scoring 5 of the last 6 runs. But it is Captain who will play again on this field, coming away with a victory over their intra-squad rivals by 2 runs, with the tying run coming to the plate in the final half inning, but unable to do anything. Final score, Captain 7, Delsante 5. We'll be back to wrap this one up in just a moment. You're watching Northern Arizona Elite Fast Pitch Softball on floodstream.com. Once again, our final, Captain 7, Delsante 5, and now we've got an interview with one of the heroines of the game for Captain, Olivia Listordo. Hello, Olivia. Congratulations on your team's victory.
Hi, thank you.
2 home runs today. They look like they're about in the same spot. Did you call them, or were they just good pitches to hit?
They were just good pitches to hit. I saw one down the middle, and I took it first pitch, both of them.
That is pretty good. Have you had many multi-home run games in your career?
That was my first one, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
I know you've got another game here, so I'm going to let you go, but congratulations and thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Well, that's history being made. You just saw it here on Floodstream, and beautiful swings. First pitches, both of them, and both to deep left center. Olivia Listordo, as we said, almost in the same spot. She has perfected the home run trot, and she helps her team to a 7-5 victory. They've got to turn around and play the SoCal Choppers here on this Varing field. And we've got another post-game interview once again. And hey, hi there, congratulations. Tell me why how your team was able to come back. You're down 6-0. What is your mindset when you're down like that?
I think when we're just down like that, just getting contact, because we kept on swinging and missing, as you saw. But just making contact, trying to get hits and move runners around.
Looked like you had a pretty good game at shortstop, Jaden. How do you think you did?
I think I did pretty good. Just trying to get outs as possible to get back in and hit, support my pitcher the most.
Okay, well, congratulations on a good individual effort, and have a safe trip back.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Jaden Warren, joining us for a post-game as we wind things up for this one. Once again, our final, Captain 7, Delsante 5. Thanks for everybody on floodstream.com for helping us bring you this game. Looked like it was going to be a blowout early, 6-0, but Captain Delsante comes back, leaves the tying run at home plate. And we have a good game at 7-5. Want to thank both of these AZ Hotshots clubs, not only for competing today, but their whole organization for putting this showcase on here in Payson, Arizona. I'm Chris Martin saying so long for this one. Again, the final 7-5, Captain beating Delsante. Good night from Payson, Arizona on Floodstream.com.